Okay, be quiet, kitty. Hey, everyone. Hello, hello. Well, I am on here again to do some live readings. People always seem to need a reading, so here I am, live and ready to do it. But anyways, I wanted to get into this book while I wait for people to come in. And I was going to read from this deck here and just read some cards that wanted to be read today. And I'm going to read them out of the book because I'm really interested in this deck. And I think it's really interesting. And it was a gift, and I really want to get to know these cards. This deck is by, the art and the text is by John Mosley. And this is called the Spirit Deck. It's beautiful. All right. Hey, Pat. Nice to see you. Hi, girl. I've seen you here quite a bit now. I should just make you a mod. instead of the people that are mods and they never do their mod job. Anyways, yeah. So the first card that came out was this card here. And it's called Divine Union, Intimacy, Alchemy, and Unity. And it's called, that's the Spirit Guardian. Oh, I thought I had it separated here already where I was going to read. Okay. Oh, and I was also going to read the Snake Spirit, because the Snake Spirit, we are in the year of the snake, right? So I wanted to do that one. Oh, the Eagle Spirit. That's the one right here. Eagle Spirit. So Eagle Spirit is about insight, perspective, and spirit. So insight and perspective and spirit. So let's read this card. And it says, I got my glasses today on. Spirit Guardian. Oh, no, that's the wrong one again. Here we go. Spirit. Maybe that's the one that wants me to read it too. I don't know. Let's see what that's about. Spirit Guardian. What's the Spirit Guardian about? Spirit Guardian is about protection, defender, and survivor. That's kind of who I am. I'm a protector, I'm a defender, and I'm also a survivor. So maybe I need to read that message here, the first part of it. Like there's a whole bunch about it, right? But I'm just going to read the first part on this side here. All right, it says, I am the pulse of greater understanding, a guide that serves all creations, a guardian of protection and itself. As I breathe, I know my connection through the animals, the sky, the sea, and the wind. I stand and reverse for all that lives. You are protected and also here to protect and here to protect. You are protected and you are also here to protect. You are loved and you are also here to be loved. So find your center and live with intuition. I am calling you forth in your higher dimension of service. Spirit Guardian is the masculine and his sacred role of protector and defender of life in all of its direct diversity. He feels and understands all beings are part of the sacred whole and knows that we are all designed to be harmony and symbolistic with one another. From the largest to the smallest, humans, animals, plants, nature, elements, from the from the awareness of this connection, he has a deep respect and powerful desire to protect. And this embodies fearlessness and courage, along with the empathy and loving heart. This is the spirit of guardian of medicants. The Native American tradition, the totem of animal is the spiritual archetype of the versatile animal pieces, each with its own unique and particular medicants. Okay, so that was the eagles, or that was the guardian, the spirit guardian. My kitty cat, if she messes my camera up, I'm going to kick her in the butt so bad. I'm not really, but you know what I mean. So I don't know what this card is, but this is the card. It's, to me, it's like the world card, right? Because it also talks about the elements as well, like earth, water, fire, and air, and the like intuitive and the intuitive realm. All of those elements are actually our emotions is water, our thoughts are air, and the earth, like the earth and material things, they're earth, and fire is our spirit, our inspiration, our desires, our passion. So we also have the spirit, the eagle spirit, and that's the one I was going to read next, is the eagle spirit. And I also want to read the snake spirit. Well, let's read the snake spirit because we are in the year of the snake. Hey, Romeo. And I also wanted to read divine unity. So the eagle spirit talks about insight, perspective, and spirit. So that's what I do here. So let's read that one as well. But we're going to read snake spirit first. It says that snake spirit is 35 here, the number 35, if that means something to you. Shedding and transforming and integrating. I shed old beliefs and ways as my old identity is transmuted from a deeper knowing. Snake spirit, which is this year, and I think a lot of people are like shedding the old beliefs, like man-made beliefs that they're just to control people, you know, and people are starting to like tap into their own intuition more and believe in what feels right for them and what doesn't feel right for them, for their soul, right? And that's what that is, like, you know, like a lot of times there's certain beliefs that are like that we were taught and we really don't feel comfortable with that, or we really don't believe it, or you know what I mean, or really don't feel it. And so those old beliefs that don't really serve us, they're not there to really help us, right? So that's what it talks about, I think. So the snake spirit is closely connected with the earth spirit's energy, as the snake lives their own entire existence completely constantly connected with the ground and observing the vibrations of the earth. Because of the outer layer of the skin doesn't grow along with the rest of the snake, then needs to shed their skin many times a year. The message of the snake spirit is that shed old energy and bad habits so that you can continue to grow and move forward. And snakes represent primal energy and transformation and rebirth. Most of us are carrying some accumulation of hurt, anger, or fear in our system that we might not even be aware of. The snake spirit mendicant is about healing and transforming this. It is very important to be gentle with ourselves during this process, as we often heal through many layers of old uh, ancestral energy that has been passed along from previous generations. And that is so true. You know what I mean? A lot of my life, I was living in my ancestors, what, like in their, like kind of in their things that they couldn't do right. And I was trying to right their wrongs, you know what I mean? But there's a time when we have to live our own life. We can't just live for what the ancestors didn't do. You know what I mean? So there's a time when we have to, take our own power back and live for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And our loved ones in heaven are doing fine. They feel our loving blessings. So I have that card today, and I have all the angels here today. So I have Archangel Senapal, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people and environments. So that's what I'm doing. This is what makes me feel peaceful. All right, so we've done that one. We're not doing the whole card, but I also want to do unity. And this is I think this is a lot. This is for someone that has a lot of doubts in what I do. I think this is to really show somebody like what my intention here on this channel is. And I don't need to defend myself against lower vibrational energies. I am protected, but I also know, I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. I know when to walk away, and I know when to fucking run, right? Away from people that are pathetic and petty. You know what I'm saying? So I have learned. All right, we got the light spirit, we got the plant spirit, we got the crystal spirit. Okay, so we got where's that card? Divine Union. Okay, so we got Divine Union right here. All right, so my angels help me find things when I can't find them right away. So Divine Union, this is like loving both sides of yourself. Like, somebody explained it yesterday that, we are, we have, at all times, we have like a little angel and a little devil. And, we have two sides of it. We have a negative side and a positive side, right? Just like a battery has a negative side and a positive side. And those two sides of us, they have to learn to balance each other out. You know what I mean? Positive can't exist without negative. We wouldn't know what positive was without negative. So, you know what I'm saying? They both have to exist, but they both have to exist with not trying to control each other. Right? That's not our job. But anyways, let's go. Divine union, intimacy, alchemy, and unity. Beloved one, I am a mirror of uncovering all of the sacred in you. Coming together, we hold an opportunity to remember the beauty of truth, whether the human to human or through a divine marriage within we are meant to come home again. Unity is our own consciousness, a powerful masculine and feminine energy. Alone you hold the totality of what is meant to be divine union. Become this, offer it up in service to your greatest transformation. Divine union. This is the results when the divine feminine and the divine sacred masculine meet in perfect balance and harmony. The feminine needs the energy of structure of the masculine to be fully grounded, and her flow when the feminine is deeply seen and held by caring and powerful masculine energy. She relaxes She's relaxed and can fully embody to express her femininity and grace in this world. So yeah. So we are the best when we are with our divine, when we are balanced with our divine masculine and divine feminine within us, and also even better if we find our divine masculine and the divine masculine finds their divine feminine, and they know their own jobs, like they know their energy and they know what they're meant to do, and the feminine knows what they're meant to do, right? So for his life to be fully meant, so the masculine needs the feminine for his life to be fully meaningful and purpose. The sacred masculine beholds the divine feminine, sees the goddess in her and the beauty and perfection. She opens his heart to love, and his powerful purpose of ignite. His powerful purpose is ignited. From this connection, he is in his truth, power, and inspired to honor and protect, if necessary, defend the divine beloved. So when a masculine is in their divine masculine, they know how to protect a woman, not attack her, not compete with her, but encourage her. And what I see a lot of masculines doing, I ain't gonna lie, they keep competing with the feminines and they keep attacking the feminines. So that is not how you protect your feminine and your feminines around you. Whether it's your friend, your mother, your daughter, your sister, whoever it is, your girlfriend, your love, the love of your life. That's not how you protect them, by competing with them or attacking them verbally, mentally, or any of those things. So this is how the unity should work, how I just said. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you. Are you taking questions? Yeah, I am. I was just wanting to read from this beautiful deck that a beautiful friend gifted me for my last birthday. And this deck is the spirit deck, and it really talks about like divine feminine, divine masculine. It talks about the animal energy, talks about all of that. So this is a beautiful card. Like, look at this panther. And let's see what the panther spirit says. The Black Panther spirit is the power of fearlessness and protection. Wow. But yeah, if you'd like to leave a little donation, that would be gratefully helpful in exchange of energy. You know what I mean? And if I'm giving you a personal message, donations are gratefully appreciated. But yeah, ask your question and I'll give it to you. You give your question, I'll give you your answer. And I have my tarot deck here too. And my tarot deck, I do not worship my tarot cards. I use them as a tool, just so you know. I only worship God and the angels that God sends. I use the angel energy. I mean, they're here to help us. I'd like to know what are in Wayne's current feelings towards you. I'd like to know so that I know if we are coming in union. Okay. Yeah, my PayPal is up there. I think I did pin it. If I didn't, I should pin it right now. Pin that so that everybody knows it's there. And if you'd like to order a private reading, then only you will be in the reading unless you share the link with someone else. That's a private reading, and you can email me your questions as well if you want like a full reading. So here I do short messages here today. And Remiel, you can always ask a question, okay? We We aren't in contact nor in a relationship yet. Have you ever been in a relationship? Let's see, this is for Mary. Is Wayne, what is Wayne's feelings towards her? What are Wayne's feelings towards Mary? What are Wayne's feelings towards Mary? Archangel Senecal, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jovial, RASC, Archangel Raziel again. Am I holding the deck? Do you guys talk to each other, like message each other or anything like that? This your person, I already calling him your person. The person you're asking about does like you a lot. Okay, that's the Ace of Cups. He may think that he may want to take action on you. Okay, so this person may want to contact you. So they want things to happen quickly, and they see happiness with you. Okay, so that's the solar plex there. Solar plex means happiness. Yeah, they're very passionate about you. Look at that. It's very optimistic for you. So that's what I see for you. And if you want a full reading, don't hesitate to email me, and shoot me the $20, $10, whatever it is, $11, $20, depending on your questions or whatever. I think I have one question for $11, so you can get a full reading on it, really dissect it. So that's how I do it, and yeah. So Romeo, do you want a message today? I'm going to go back to reading from the Spirit deck. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that too. I appreciate you, and I hope you are subscribed. And if you'd like to learn more about what I do and would like to watch more of your sign, and I don't know what your sign you are, but I do all zodiac signs, and the reason I do it in like that is because the algorithm understands it like that. So a lot of my titles, my readings are always very spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm a very discerning person. Like, I try not to hurt anybody. I try to help people if I feel something in the reading. That's who I am, and I do general readings, like from Aries to Pisces. And do title them different things that I end up doing. And I do the same thing. That's my intention when I title it. I title my readings before I do my readings, and that's what my intention is. And yeah, so take what resonates from the zodiac sign. Like, even if you are a certain zodiac sign, not every reading is gonna not every reading is gonna resonate, because they are general. And there's tons of millions of everybody has a zodiac sign. So. Right. It's more like a general forecast, kind of like newspaper, you know what I mean? Like, I just do for whoever is going to come across the reading or need to hear something positive. So my readings are usually pretty positive, unless I need to call somebody out on some bull. That's usually people I know or something like that. So anyways, yeah. Been working on this channel for 6 years, and working on my spiritual growth for like 20 years at least. So, and my kitty cat's in her loving energy. Look at that. We got the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That's beautiful. All right, let's get back to this. I want to read. Let's see what other ones we should read off this beautiful deck. Look how nice. It's very well done. I don't like to wreck this deck, so I just like to shuffle them gently. What other cards would help everybody that has questions about what I do here, or any of that kind of sort of stuff? This is for the collective, people that want to know more about their higher self, that want to learn more about their higher self. This is for those people that are trying to live body, mind, and spirit, and know they have a purpose that's more than what we're doing here on this earth. There's still a lot of people that are sleeping, but I see too much. I can't sleep anymore. I can't even pretend to sleep anymore. I could pretend for so many years that I could sleep, that I was just, nonchalant about everything. Not anymore. Oh, we got Bear Spirit. What else do we got? And we also have Goddess Rising. That is the main card on the deck. So this card on the deck came out. Wow. So you may, guys, whoever's in the chat may resonate with some of these. And this is actually I did a reading yesterday when I did the live reading for the free readings yesterday. I did do a collective reading on there. So for those of you, I didn't title it yet, but I did do a collective reading on there. And this card came out there. So this is a beautiful card of Earth. And it's about vitality. It's about uniqueness. And it's about ascensions. But so we have the Bear Spirit is boundaries, introspection, and home. So set boundaries in your home and do your introspection, like use your own intuition of what kind of energy you want in your home and what you don't, or what you want to surround yourself with or you don't. And then we have the Goddess Rising. It says embodiment of empowerment and awakeness. I can't wait to read these. Okay, let's find them. And I'm wearing my house coat because we got like snow outside like crazy. Oh, we have the everything at the beginning. So like I'm not really good at, I always try to just find it in a book. And usually I do. Okay, so we got Goddess Rising number 12, card number 12. All right. Goddess Rising, card number 12. All right, so here it is. We're going to read this part here and we'll see how far we go. Well, maybe we'll do the first verse, like from here to there. And you guys can look at her while we do it. You can look at her and admire her. All right. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So we have the Goddess Rising is embodiment of empowerment and awakening. I am the power of the feminine in full glory. Goddess of the chosen ones. I am your beacon and illumination of the power that you hold. So the goddess is here to illuminate the power that you hold, to open your eyes. For I am with you as you represent your full mystery. I call upon you now, Sacred One. You are the keeper of great teachings. Open to this now. For I am your destiny, and you are your intuition that is guiding you home. Goddess Rising, also called Gaia, or Pachamama. Oh, that was Pachamama. She's in another deck too. It is also cultural, is divine feminine in her creative power. To sustain life of the earth, she is fertility goddess of embodiment of all creations, whether overseeing planting or harvest, or seeing earthquake, or sending earthquakes and floods to restore balance. She is responsible for nature and harmony. The Goddess Rising is powerful, reminds you to respect and honor all creatures, and the same life force flows through all of us. The painting of the Goddess Rising is the shown standing in front of a rising sun and a pool of clear water, profound from the waterfalls that flows from her heart. This water represents the life-giving ascension of unconditional love. Her life hand holds her cloak opens, revealing Black Panther spirit, symbolizing of the force city and the protection qualities that allows her to be in her feminine and her soften within her without fear. So this allows the feminine to be in her softer side without fear. The Makwa spirit to her side of symbolizes the being a visual and shining her beauty into the world. In a rising other side signifies the natural loyalty and wisdom at the center of her crown. That is the crystallized symbol of transformation and rebirth. And the snake spirit coils around her left arm, representing the process and the transformation, proceedly aligned with her sacred from its sacred geometry. Wow. You know, I can only read so much and then my eyes get all like blurry. Whoa. But yeah, wow, that is so beautiful. I never noticed all that things that she was saying. And she was talking about this, and also she was talking about the Maui spirit, and she was also talking about the Black Panther that I mentioned earlier. And she was also talking about the snake that I just read about. And then she was also talking about, oh, now I see them. Wow. And then the butterflies here too. That should, at the end of that page, she was probably talking about the butterflies too. Look at this. You guys see it? There's the parrots or the Maui. The Macau spirit. The Macau spirit is about visibility, uniqueness, and ancestors. And then we have the snake on her arm there. That's right there. And then you got the Black Panther right there. And you got the butterflies right there. And I know there's a card that has the butterflies as well. And this is also the first card. See, that's number 1, which is Aries energy as well, which is like the start of self, right? And that's what she talks about here. And so I really wanted to read Bear Spirit. The Bear Spirit is about boundaries, okay? So boundaries, introspection, like, really do your inner thoughts, inner work, like what's okay with you kind of thing, right? And what makes you feel like home, right? So this is about like that, boundaries in your home. Like you don't allow certain things, like, you wouldn't go to someone else's house and do this and that, right? So that's boundaries. Like if somebody comes to your house and they do something that they wouldn't do at this such person, right? So like that's like crossing boundaries. Like we all know what boundaries are with different people, right? Different people have different boundaries. It depends on who they are in your life, right? So that's what that talks about here. Let's get into Bear Spirit. Let's find out what the Bear Spirit has to say. And I just wanted to come on here today and kind of just go with the flow. And whatever like I need to speak about is what I'm going to speak about. And yeah, and anybody wants a message, let me know. I'll give you a message. And I appreciate anybody that does donate or share my channel out. And big shout out to anybody that does share my channel out. Boundaries and introspection. Hey, we up, dude. What's up, Buttercup? I honor and take time for myself today. So you honor. So this is like affirmation. So like this is a boundaries. Like, Like you don't wake up and then someone calls you and say, I need you here right now, and you need to do this for me, and you need to do this for me. That's not boundaries. That's like crossing your boundaries. You know what I mean? That would be crossing your boundaries, right? Like if somebody expects you to read their text first thing, you know what I mean? And they're just like, let's say their neighbor or whatever, right? They're just a girlfriend, whatever. Like they expect you to like jump for them. But that's kind of like you would have to put a boundary there, right? Some people are like that. So I honor and take time for myself today. I give myself permission to feel and embrace my inner world. I hold strong boundaries and only allow supportive energy to enter my peace. I only allow supportive energy to enter my peace. If people are not supportive, or if they're against me, they do not enter my home at all. Period. Point blank. All right, so I'm like a bear too. Like bear spirit here talks about, so bear spirit is gentle and caring spirit. But furious when the boundaries are threatened. So bears very caring spirit, but their boundaries are when people interfere with their boundaries, then and they feel threatened, then they be fully prepared for them to defend themselves, to defend itself and others whom provoked them, from whom to provoke them. The bear spirit signifies respecting the law of boundaries. Good boundaries are necessary for true intimacy in all healthy relationships. With the bear spirit, you always have the door locked on the inside of your personal doorway, and you decide who enters, who you invite, when, never the other way around. Did I just say that without even reading the card? Bears are also well known for hibernating in their winter, sleeping and in the winter, sleeping and going without food or water for months at a time. Just as the bear retreats into its cave for hibernation, we humans need to retreat into isolation and go inwards to medicate for a time. Bear spirit is about slowing down and loving yourself this way. Bears are always in tune with the timing of nature and the season, and moving gracefully between actions and instinct, knowing the importance of each like this bear spirit medicates means being comfortable in your solitude, like not feeling lonely when you're alone, but feeling comfortable and finding your own answers within. Then the spirit timing, foreseeing, forging out of the world. So then the spirit can go, and then time to go forward in the world. So this message says the bear spirit never leaves their home looking for love, because love is your home. Bear spirit is a medicant to go within and know yourself and realize that fully what is in your heart. Honor yourself by spending quality time with yourself in your personal sanctuary. Then when filled with the nurturing you have given yourself, you can take the piece of you, cultivate out of the world, and honor yourself fully and be be in the company of others at times. At the same time, will take setting good boundaries. This may mean speaking up to let others know you have them, that you have them. A personal relationship supports each other with the balance of harmony and personal sanctuary, time with being with each other, and of course, lots of bear hugs too. Anyways, yep, lots of bear hugs. I didn't eat today. I'm just like, I didn't know what to eat today. And I did eat something, but I didn't eat like a meal today or anything like that, or nothing that's meal worthy. Like I just had like one apple fritter, and that's when I was making them. And I think I need to eat. So yeah, I did drop the link at Marissa's, and that's where people want to ask me questions, and then you know that I can't answer them there. You know I can't, because there's always somebody that wants to have their opinion when I'm supposed to be answering a question, and it wasn't about them. So it's very draining emotionally and spiritually when people attack you like that, and that's why I don't do readings on someone else's channel. And here I am sitting by myself again, and nobody's coming to ask me questions. One person. This is why I think that's bullshit. Like when people sit there and do that on other people's channel when they know what's going to happen, especially if they know what's going to happen. So I ain't blaming nobody, but I should have known better to not answer anything about it and just send people to the channel where they can actually find out if they care enough to know. They will find it where it is. I don't need to, when I go to channels and panels, I'm not there to work. I'm there to hang out. So if people don't want me to say anything, they don't ask, then they should either, if they want me to say something, they should either be able to listen and not judge, or come to my channel. So that's what it is. So I think tomorrow I might do element readings for you guys. So I'll be doing earth, water, fire, and air. And then I might do pick a stash, like, where you pick your reading, whatever reading resonates for you, where I do a few different type of readings, and then I call them pick a stash. Yep, I made that up myself. And should I do a little collective reading with my wisdom cards? I really do love this deck, and I can only do like reading so long. I like to just use my intuition a lot more. That it's a lot easier for me to read like that than visual reading, where I have to like look the words and read them. Still working on that part of myself. So I can read, I like to read, pictures as well. So I like to read the pictures and kind of tell you what I see in the picture. That's a lot part of my readings are intuitive for the most part. Like I said, my cards are my tools. Oh, getting tired now. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 4. Okay, that's probably why I'm getting tired. All right, and it is Sunday. Well, it's Monday now. Happy Monday. And see, let's do collective. At what time? Because I can timestamp it later. 44. At 44, we're doing a collective. 44. All right, 44 minutes. We're doing collective wisdom reading. All right. Not for you, and if it's not for you, don't bother me. If I'm not for you, don't bother me, right? That's how I feel about people. Hey, Romeo, welcome back. Romeo, you can always ask a question. I can always, pull you a card. That's what I do here. I'm saying, live reading. So, so this even like when I say collective, even somebody that has something negative to say tonight, this person may be even watching and observing. They may not feel something is for them or whatever. It's like checkers, chess or whatever, like checkers, you know what I mean? Not every, or like, the wish or the fortune cookie. Not everybody likes the door, but you know what I mean? You don't go attacking the friggin' Chinese store because they got them there, right? Do you? You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like just because you don't like a fortune cookie, you don't you may still like the Chinese food, right? Even if you don't believe in a fortune cookie, you shouldn't be never go eat it. If you want to, if you want to be like that. Whatever your name is, I forget your name, but I'm not even gonna give you a shout out because you know what? You are watching me, so you are watching me. Ay, caramba! Message in a bottle. That's also phone calls, texts, and stuff like that. Just national emotional message here. Somebody's observing here. Milk and honey. People just like to be all cocky and use their ego. I don't live in my ego. I live in my spirit, and there's a difference. Romeo says, I'm still howling about just jumping around and restless. Oh, you're still restless? All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pull you a message just right now. I'm gonna pull you a message, an angel message, and I'm gonna see what angel you should ask right now to help you to feel less restless. Okay? Because I think angels are the ones that we call for when we're feeling like that, and they will give us ideas. You know what I mean? So once the angel gives you the answer, kind of like what angel you can ask for help, what angel comes out, kind of like pay attention to what you feel like doing after that. You know what I mean? They may give you some ideas, like some little hints. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. For Remiel, what angel does Remiel need? And you are a sensitive person, right? I know that, right? And I know that I've done it before too, and you're a lot. You're still young, and I feel like a lot of times you think you can handle certain people or certain energy, and even if it's not towards you, if it's just like nonsense and just that it's very chaotic, you can embody that because you are an empath, and that's why I don't like being around people that are very hasty on certain people. They just get they just get loud, they just get overpowering and stuff like that, and that type of energy, it really affects me. So if you're an empath like me, that could bring that reckless energy, reckless, maybe reckless too, but that can bring that restless energy to you. And I was born restless child. Okay, I lived my whole life being restless, and weed has the only thing that has really in that time when I didn't do this, weed was the only thing that actually stopped my restlessness and actually put me to focused on something positive, right? So that's what I see. All right, so what angel does Ramiel need? And it's not that people are bad people. They're just very, they just got a lot of chaos going on. Some people are just used to chaos, and that's what they do, right? And I've, and some people are that's what their whole life was, and that's what they're used to, and that, they're not used to any calm, cool, collective energy. All right, let's see. What's for Romeo? What's an angel for Romeo? Okay, so I had to talk a lot. Look what I just said already. Remember who you are. You are a powerful and loving, creative child of God. You are very loved, okay, Romeo? And you know that, I think. A lot of people let you know that they really care about you. And, as above, so below. And you ask Archangel Michael to help you feel less restless. And also this right here, what I just said. I just talked about energy. Remember, I just talked about energy and how energy may affect you. And this card was hiding behind there. So that was Archangel Rahul. That was, notice the reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they are signifying divine guidance. Archangel Rahul. So call these angels, these feelings that you're getting, that is like a push to do something about it. Like to do something in your life, something that's greater than what you feel like you've been doing, right? Like, not talking about physical, I'm talking about like spiritual work. And it says that clear your space. Archangel Jovial, ask Archangel Jovial to help you clear your energy, whether it is physical energy or mental energy, emotional energy, or spiritual, burdens that you're feeling, right? All of that is energy. And give your cares and your worries to the angels. So it says, get rid of clutter, use feng shui, clear your space and your mind and also around you. And also, people are energy. People are walking energy balls, okay? So consider whose energy is uplifting you and whose energy is depleting you, okay? You make that decision for yourself. And that's the best advice that I can give you, because I do that for myself. You know what I mean? So that's what I have, the advice for you. And nurture yourself. I just split it at Archangel Gabriel. It says, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So activities that include like doing something that your inner child would thank you for, you know what I mean? Like whether you have a child or children or nephews or nieces or whatever, do something that's fun with them, you know what I mean? They're so energetical. Children they have so much energy, right? And sometimes children have too much energy and they don't really have no use for it, really. Like, so being around them, that charges us up sometimes, and it gives us good ideas. And it makes us feel like a kid again, you know what I mean? And just them making us feel like a kid again, that transmutes the energy back and forth, you know what I mean? So that, you know what I mean? So that's how I think that works. And, and children love, doing things that are exciting for them. Whether it's like something that is really exciting for us, it could be relaxing for us, you know what I mean? Like coloring your page with a kid, it's kind of cool. Like even if you don't get to color a lot, let's let the kid do it. But you're there, you're watching that child and seeing them create and how they, how they react to things, right? But yeah, so show the world your real you. All right, let's see. There's a reason they say cleanliness is next to godliness, and they're not just always talking about physical. It's in our mind, it's in our hearts, and it's in our spirit, in all of those areas, in our physical and in our 5D. There's a lot of energy going on in the sky. There's a lot of things going on in the sky right now. There's a lot of things we probably don't even want to know what's going on in the sky, right? And I've seen videos, man. And those videos, it shows clearly that there's things living in the sky, that right now living in the sky. Orbs all over the place. I watched that video. I think I might have shared it. Maybe I shared it. If I didn't, I might share it after if I come across it again. But I just watched the video again, and I've watched that video before where someone is recording the night. They're just recording the night wherever they live. I don't know where this is, but they're recording the night sky, and you see the stars, but you also see all these orbs flying. They're all over the place, like in the deep sky, like all these. It's traffic up there. There's a lot of traffic up there, like there's so many people. I can't even believe how many people pretend like they don't see things, or they pretend that they don't know that the world is changing. They're like, oh, if we don't believe it, if we don't believe that it's happening, then it's not happening. It is happening. It is happening. The world is changing, and there's nothing that we can do to stop it. We can learn to live in it. We can learn to live in it. If we judge everybody that is trying to elevate themselves to be able to understand these other beings that we're going to have to live with, that aren't going to understand the 3D life, they aren't going to understand that. And if they're more powerful than us, I don't think we need to learn them. Just saying. And it's like, I've been awake for years, okay? And I just, I was afraid of being judged because I was very spiritual, or that I think very cautiously about everything I do in my life. Like any decisions I make in my life, I do with great caution and time. I let time to think about things, and and I don't allow myself to be forced into things or tricked into things. Like my guides, my angels protect me, and and they are all of our angels. We just have to ask them for help. But anyways, that was my little spiel about what's going on in the earth, and somebody's always watching. Well, it's just God, but there's things out there that we don't understand yet. Some of us do, but there's so many people that don't, that they thought that they're going to go through life just like pretending their spirit didn't exist. That's hilarious. That's how people live. People used to say, like people are living like they don't have no parental figures in their life, but I think it's more like they don't have any spiritual parental figures in their life. Yeah, it's a ticking time bomb. TikTok, it's all over TikTok. So something is happening. So, we just need to be flexible too. Something's happening. Something's going to happen. Something good, though. Something good's going to happen. I'd love to discuss this with you someday. Deep conversations. My specialty. I love that shit. I love that shit. I hate nonsense conversations. I hate being the only sober person in the friggin' room. That's how I always feel a lot of times, because I'm not really into partying anymore. I did that. I did my party time. You know what I mean? And I had a great time, but I can never feel like that again. I can never do those things again, that I used to. I never lived so freely, where my mind just allows me to do whatever, that I don't really feel like is right. I'm very adaptable, but I think I've adapted too much in life, and I've bent over backwards too much for people. And I think that's where a lot of mutable signs have that issue, because you're not, you always give in, or you always, you change your mind when people have done the most. You still always forgive them and change your mind. And I think that's what's a lot of times have kept the mutable signs kind of down. Is because they were so adaptable. They need to stand up for themselves more. But yeah, I love conversations that can really create things that are awesome in life. And if I need cards to kind of set off the conversation about something really great in my mind that's already there, but these cards actually elevate, they kind of they ignite those thoughts in my head that have been there for years, but that opens my intuition. Like, it's like the conversation starter. And then when I connect to something, I just really talk about it with my own intuition. And I love that. I love learning like that and teaching others to like connect with themselves like that higher power, because it's very powerful to have a deeper knowing, and it can help you in your life. Like, it can be so magical in your life. And when things don't need to be hard, like when things don't need to be hard, and like I had such a great idea, some great ideas, but I don't have all the elements to do all of that. Like, I'm only the divine feminine, and sometimes I can tap into my masculine like a lot, but I'm not trying to like to always be in my masculine energy. I'm a female, like that's what I am. So I have to live in my feminine energy, but I can tap into my masculine energy whenever I need to, right? And that's the balance. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. And I have like a little bit of problem with authority, because there's a lot of people that have like taken their authority and misused it in so many ways in my life. And I don't take too kindly to that energy. I don't take too kindly to that energy. And yeah, so, and whatever I was trying to think is like, I always see opportunities. Like, I see like empty spaces, and then I see what could be there, or what would be great there, or what I would love to have there at a certain opportunity, like a place like that empties, or it's like vacant and it's like for rent and it's for lease and whatever. And it's like I can just imagine exactly what could be there, what would be perfect for that. But then I don't know. I don't know enough people that are financially well off that could make an investment in something great like that. Like, to do something great for like community or even for the world. But yeah, I do have a lot of good ideas. But I think a lot of them are being wasted because I don't always have all the elements to make those ideas happen. So, and if you don't find like the right type of energies, you could waste your whole life. I feel like you could waste if you're not careful, you could waste your whole life with people that may make you think that they could be great in your life and you could be great in theirs. And it's all just a facade. So you got to learn to pick out like the ones that are actually serious about like changing in their life, like bringing changes in their life and bringing good changes to the world. You got to be like, figure out who those people are and call them into your life. And that's what I'm doing. And yeah. Come to the edge of love. Come to the edge. Treasure Island. High power. Going by the book. Like, I have so much to do with my paper. Like, so, like, I love that, I love that people ask questions, I mean? It's just the wrong timing sometimes because I don't have the information that they're asking for right at that hand, I don't have it right, like, handy to myself to, like, and there's no way I can remember all the information that I know, and I can explain it once I find the chart. I can explain everything to that person about whatever they're asking about. I'm very good at explaining it really quickly, too. And it's like a computer, like when you have a lot of knowledge, you actually have to have little pages of things that you have nearby that you can quickly grab to really tell somebody about what they're asking, right? That's what I mean. So like if someone asks me like, what am I? Like, earth, water, fire, air. Well, that I know. Like, that's the simple shit. Like, I know that. Like, you tell me when your month you're born or whatever, like, I'll tell you whether you're Aries, Taurus, whatever. But when it comes to, like, someone saying, I don't know all of the opposites. Like, we all have an opposite. Like, mine is, I'm a Gemini. My opposite is Sagittarius. So that's my opposite. But we do have a chart, and everybody should go to get their chart read. And it's free on this website. It's called Cafe Astrology. You type in your birthday, you type in, all the information that they ask for there. And it's just like your birthday, your name, the city maybe you're born at, and then it'll tell you everything that you need to know about yourself when it comes to your astrological chart, your birth chart. And then there's like different types of charts that you can go and check out there. I should start putting that link in my descriptions, because then people that have not done that homework about themselves, and then once you've done your homework, anything I say in a reading will make a lot more sense to you. So, like, I am not at the beginner level anymore, but if people are at the beginner level, they don't know anything about elements, they don't know anything about zodiac sign, or they don't know anything about anything, well, then you need to do that first. You need to know what's in your chart, and that's how you can work with and use that energy for your good. Yeah. I do many things. Like, I also made these necklaces. Like, I used to pick like perfect rocks or pretty rocks or really cool rocks. And rocks carry energy, like, especially like wherever you are, like wherever the rock is from, that carries that energy. So I feel very grounded while I'm wearing this rock. And I wrap them in like metal. You see this light doesn't do it. It's got like some pink, some gray, and it's got some crystal thingies in there. But this is like, I think this is called there's a word for these type of stones. And I'd like to get one of those rock tumbler. That'd be so cool. And I want to go rock hunting. I want to go like, crystal hunting. I always do rock hunting for a long time, but I want to go crystal, like find crystals. That'd be so amazing. Oh my gosh. I watch these people that do that. I would love to go wherever they go and like go with them actually. And man, they have some cool stones they find. But yeah, they're amazing. That's pretty. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, like I believe that everybody, everything happens for a reason. We get sent to different places for a reason. We can choose to stay there. We don't have to stay there. We can learn whatever we need to learn in that places or whatever, or around those people. And then once we've learned what we need to learn or whatever, or some people are for a reason, some people are for a season, some people are for a lifetime. So there's that. Hey, Two Fry. How's it going? Yeah, I have a beautiful amethyst necklace that my brother from another mother, Will, my moderator, he gave me for my birthday. So I have gotten birthday gifts from quite a few people over the last 6 years. So I got like another heart-shaped necklace, and it is a rose quartz necklace. I got that one from my friend Tracy. And I met some good friends on YouTube too. And I don't send people like private messages and say, I'm live now. I'm not like that. Like, I know a lot of people probably do that. Or else, like, I always have a lot to do or a lot to say. So, on this channel especially, That I don't really worry about like having, like, I don't want to bug people if that's not the right time for them to like get a reading or get a message or like listen to the message, or they don't have like the patience to listen to it or whatever, right? So that's why I don't really like send people like emails and all that stuff. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers do that. They'll like have their email link with a bunch of like names that they just send the link to, and I don't do that. I mean, that's what YouTube notifications are for. That's what they're for, I think. I don't know what to eat. Like, I don't feel like pasta. I don't feel like, I don't feel like greasy, nothing. I don't feel like French fries. I don't feel like anything. And I definitely don't feel like cooking some meat or anything either. Like, I don't feel like meat. I don't feel like eggs. I don't feel like eating those things that I made. Like, I made fry bread. I made apple fritters, and I made these bread bun things, and then I made one loaf. But the potato flour, not something I would ever bake with. Maybe tortillas. I would make flour tortillas, maybe out of the potato flour. I would never buy it to make bread. That's what I would say, because the bread is very flat. It didn't really rise too much because I added that. And so, yeah, there's that. So yeah, I did read out of this book, but I wish I could sit here and read the whole night, but I can't. Like, my eyes just won't allow me to read. And I did read quite a few things out of this book. If there's anything else that I need to read out of this book, I'll feel drawn to it. Oh, frog spirit. I don't know if I want to read about that. Let's read about the frog spirit. So this is like a spirit book. The frog spirit is about cleansing, transcension, and change. Life with its constant change teaches and be to let go. So once we learn something, then we let it go. And with that constant returning of teaches me to trust. Okay. The frog spirit is a spirit of transformation and change. Frogs are found in water, and they also found on land, and carry a medicament of both. Frogs and externally and sense are extremely sensitive to any environment changes and aspects of, I don't even know, ecosystem as a whole. When there is change in the health of the ecosystem, the frogs are among the first to be affected. It is very important to pay close attention to the health of frogs population. They are the forerunners for the rest of us, for the rest of the animal kingdom, including us human beings, of course. Frogs medicines teaches us that not to try to hold on and just get through the times of changes, but actually embrace the benefits of growth from times of events and appreciate the experience. One of the most essential things to doing during the transformation time is to cleanse yourself physically, emotionally, purging toxins from our bodies through diet, herbs, and baths, plants, plant remedies, and essentials. Also, humans are the natural process of emotional hatcheries which needs to show up in our life. The shedding of the tears can be the most cleansing of release of all. Wow. Crying is good sometimes. I've done a lot of crying in my life. When a frog spirit appears in your life, it indicates a time of transformation. A frog spirit invites you to embrace the stages of your journey, knowing that you will continue to land in the right place at the right time. When the time comes, even though changes are always unsettling or challenging, frog spirit knows that by staying focused on taking the leap that is in front of you, the next one is to reveal. This is taking the leap that reveals the next one. This is the time. This is also a message of cleansing yourself for the journey. This is including your body, your mind, and your spirit. Any toxic or negative energies, activities, or people. Any negative, any toxins or negative energies, activities, or people. The one thing that seems assured is in your life is right now is change. Change. Frog spirit is the medicant of adapting, the spirit of adventure, while taking a leap at this time. Wow. I read the whole card of that one. Well, that was frog spirit. Oh, the lion spirit. So somebody asked me earlier, what is the lion, the lion spirit? So let's see what the lion spirit is. All right, the lion spirit is comfort, confidence, decisiveness, and leadership. I go through my day with super confident, knowing that good things always come to me easily without effort. The lion spirit of truth, of a true leader who humbly follows his or her heart. Lions live in close family groups and rely on their leadership. As the most powerful animal in the territory, lions seldom need to defend themselves, as they are usually intimidating enough in their sight alone. But when they do it's with decisive and always in complete effectiveness. Similarly, the lion spirit carries the medicines of quiet confidence with no need to flaunt power, just knowing it's there when needed. It is quite enough. Like just knowing that it's there when it's needed, it's quite enough. Lion spirit has the qualities of true leader and embodies the calm and confidence, even though the responsibilities of true leader is never easy. It often takes courage and strength doing what you know is your heart to be right, and despite something receiving residence of objects from others. Because of these decisions, lion spirit knows that being a good leader is not about pleasuring others, but always acting in the best interest of the whole tribe. Lion spirits Lion spirit energy is easy to be around and to get along with, and is patient and kind, as also has the qualities of good leader. The lion spirit also means caring for the for the weaker cubs and members of the pride of their pride, as it is freely developed to the family, or is fiercely devoted to the family. The lion spirit brings a message of fearlessness, leader of your life. Leader of your life begins with knowing that the path that you're on is the path that is most likely to connect to your heart. If it is a short term, this means that displays and anybody. Be confident and stay true to yourself in your path. Trust this process and live your life with purpose, integrity, or eventually others will respect and follow your lead. But whether they do or not, you will always have the peace of mind and the calm self assurance that comes from believing in yourself and knowing that your actions are elements with your heart and spirit, aligned with your heart and spirit, and there and for the long term, all good is all. Good is all. But thank you. But don't be afraid to say hi, whoever's in the watching. Say hello. Yeah. So I gotta, if I'm gonna read from that book, I just gotta take a little times like where I read and then not read. But yeah. But I do think that. Oh, I almost fell off my chair here. There. Okay. I do think that I need to go to bed soon, though. It is 4:25. I need to start like going to bed earlier. That's what I need to start doing. Or just do like live free messages, like intuitive messages. Anybody that needs some guidance, I'm here for you guys. And if and the people that want a tarot reading, they can pay for it. If you want just spiritual guidance, I'm here for free for you. And if you have the money to donate, donations are appreciated. But I don't mind helping people. I really don't. I love it. I love helping people. And she loves bugging me. She loves being annoying, especially when I'm sleeping. She usually sleeps when I'm not. Oh, you're still here, Romeo. See, I just read the Lion King. I just read the Lion Spirit. I love this deck. And Truth Warrior got me this deck, eh? I don't know if you know her, but she hasn't been around for a minute either. She gives me a little, when I give her kisses, eh? She gives me a little, like, she wants to be kissed. That's what she does. You want kisses? You like kisses? Do you like kisses? I talked to her today and I said, why don't you like sleeping with me? She don't like sleeping in your bed. And the only time she likes sleeping in your bed, on your pillow, when she's not supposed to be on your pillow. Because I don't want her on my pillow. But she used to like lay on my pillow every time. Oh, I think she's 2 now. She's 2 years old now. Yeah, she's a princess. She's a princess. I would do the panel more often, but yeah, like if we're gonna do a panel, we need to set that up because like the people that will have, there's another girl that wants to do a live panel with me and talk about like spirituality and do like live readings. And so I will be doing some like, collaborations. And of course, I want to do one with you, Romeo. And I'll do that. And I'll do one with Katrina, because I think her name is Katrina. But yeah, Fire and Air. That's her title or whatever. And yeah, I'm just like wondering when there's going to be a good time for everyone. But I want to start doing more collaboration, spiritual collaboration, and then we're gonna be the one, talking about whatever, and we have the subject. Okay, so that's when everybody's gonna listen. Is when we're the ones that's setting the stage and we're setting the subject, right? So everybody knows why they're there. Everybody knows what's happening. So we got to do it like that. But we all gotta be on the same page and be able to do it. Like, a lot of us have different time zones, or even different sleeping patterns and stuff as well. My name is Warning has what? I can't see what you're saying. If you're new here, welcome. Oh, you're asking a question. Oh, Tarot Spears. My name is Warning as Cambo closes off the door to his ex. Like he's never going back to her. So are you wanting to know if your person you're asking about is ever going back to his ex? Is that what you're asking me? All right, let's see what the cards say. All right, I hope you liked this video, and if you'd like to share it out, that'd be great. All right, let's see. Is he ever going back to his ex? Like he's gone. What? Okay, I don't understand what you're meaning. What are you meaning? Okay, be more clear about what you're meaning. My name is, and it has closed off the door to his ex. Has he closed off the door to his ex? All right. Oh. Is he done and not going back to his ex? Okay. Has he been going back and forth with her? Because, all right, let's see. Because I just saw the Knight of Wands and the World card. That could mean something else. All right, see. Has her ex closed off? No, he is not. Is he okay? Is he done and not going back to her? Is he done with her? Is he done with his ex? Yes, he's done with his ex. Yeah, he ended it. He ended it with her. Yes, he is. Or he's overcoming the obstacles. Okay, so things will turn out good. Okay, so it says overcoming obstacles and having willpower and self-control and discipline and focus. All right, so and then yes, they ended it. See, there's the death card and there's the chariot. Okay, so even if things have not, things have been like nothing's been happening for a while. Yes, and so basically, yes, they ended things with them. So This person may want to come and, and give you a gift or be sweet, say something or maybe even apologize or something. Thank you so much. Yes, with the death card, that confirms. Yeah. Yeah. And there was a yes on and the chariot has a yes. So yes, that was your answer was yes. So yes, and then you is overcoming the difficulties of whatever the difficulties were. You'll know, or he'll know what the difficulties are that he's going through, right? So I appreciate that I can help you. Stick around, to this channel. Don't forget about me. Come back. I do go live a lot, and I do general readings where I go through all the signs, and I do all signs readings. I do element readings. I also do full moon, new moon readings, and then I do collective readings. And I do also pick a stash readings. And I also do life purpose readings or chakra readings. I can do a lot here, okay? So yeah. So if you want a personal reading of any of those sorts, let me know. I have email me. Everything is linked. Email, PayPal, all that good stuff. Yeah, and get a full reading and really figure everything out, like if you want to. So anybody that wants to, I am accepting readings right now. So you can email me and PayPal me for 1 question, 2 questions, whatever you have. And then I will send you the email. The reason I need you to email me so that I can send you the link. And then I can unlist it and send it to you. And you are the only one that will be in my live while I'm doing this, like right here. Like you'll be the only one. And you'll be the only one that sees it unless you share that link with somebody else, right? So that's how that works. So unless you ever share that, I would never share that link, right? So unless you share that link, nobody gets to hear your reading, see your reading, or none of that. Well, maybe like, YouTube, but I think I've been on for an hour. Like last time I just was doing it for like an hour, and I've been on for like an hour and a half already. But yeah, and I didn't check, but if anybody has donated to my channel today, I really appreciate you. And if anybody does donate, when you are somebody has donated, and I go live on a random days, like where I do like all signs reading, I will always give you a message at the end of the readings for yourself. All right, so you can always ask me a question at the end of the readings if you are somebody that's donating and stuff like that. All right, God bless y'all and have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.